Welcome back, everyone. We're half past the hour. A proclamation by President Trump has named October as Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And with the holiday season right around the corner, it is more important than ever to be on the lookout for online scams. Whether you are buying gift cards or ordering deliveries online, officials are warning that you could be a target for scammers. With us now, Ronnie Manning, Chief Brand Advocate for cybersecurity company Yubico. Ronnie, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course, we're excited to have you. We know cyber threats are widespread during the holiday season. That's nothing new. But now you add other factors like AI. What should consumers be aware of right now that we haven't seen in the past?
I think there's what we've seen in the past is still very important. During this time of the year, people are they're shopping more, they're putting more information, more financial information online. They're trying to buy things ahead of time. But what scammers are doing is they're actually creating a very intricate phishing attacks. They're making fake landing page for e-commerce stores, impersonating retailers, promoting holiday deals that may be coming. And there was one mentioned there, but what we've seen lately is kind of the fake updates that you may get from like UPS or FedEx that are saying you need to click on this link to get a shipment. And it can also be things like holiday parties. Maybe it's something that's coming from your friend that's a phishing attack. And really, what the scammers are trying to do is get a emotional response from you so that you click on that link or you respond quickly before really thinking about if this is legit or not.
Yeah, I can see how easily that happens to the best of us, those of us who are even savvy when it comes to
Yeah.
cyber criminals. When it comes to online scams, many people think about older generations, the elderly being most at risk. I was looking at the notes. You say Gen Z is actually the most susceptible. Why is that? They're so savvy.
I know it's very interesting. We put out a survey for Cybersecurity Awareness Month that basically surveyed 18,000 people. And Gen Z came above top for those being most susceptible to falling for phishing scams, which means if an email were to come through, they would click on a link, they would open an attachment, they would engage with that phishing email. And yes, it is very interesting because, as you say, that is the generation that has grown up online. If you think about everything that they have online, pictures, photos, family, financial, all these social, brand, all these things that are tied to it, you would expect them to have better cybersecurity practices. So that one was a bit alarming.
This is why this story is so important for everyone watching. You can never be too young or too old to fall victim. You also say the explosion of artificial intelligence is rewriting the rules when it comes to cybercrime. Explain that to me. How does AI make scamming even more pervasive or dangerous?
AI, from a scanning perspective, has really increased the scale and speed that phishing attacks are able to be done. They're able to be really personalized. They're able to be directly to you or to me that has some personal information. And because the AI is able to pull information that's online, it can really feel like it's from someone that you know. And again, with those, you want to make sure that you're saying, is this legit or not? As part of that survey, we actually put forward two emails that we asked people. One was written by a human, one was written by AI, and only 30% of the people surveyed correctly answered that the one written by human was by human. So this is what the scammers want, is to create that confusion where you don't know if this is real or not. And there's the email examples right there.
I'm so glad we are showing this because this is important. So one version is a human email versus an AI generated email. Talk to me about the key differences that we should notice here, Ronnie.
I think the key difference is to not click on any link from anything that may come through. If it doesn't look like it's coming from a sender that you may know, because it's getting extremely hard to tell what's real or not. And I think that with that data point, that only 3 out of 10 got it correctly, you really need to make sure that you're not clicking on things, that you're not reacting, that you're kind of taking a step back. Some of the worst things that you can do is open a link in an email or open an attachment that is included in the email that comes to you.
At a quick glance, I can't see any differences between an AI generated email and a human email, but you have pointed out spelling errors are sometimes common in these fake emails. What else should I be looking out for?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for things within emails, it can be the design that's going to be coming from. There can be, weird spacing that could be coming from. But one of the best things you can do is look at the origin of the email itself. You're able to go, you're able to click and see where that's being sent from, and a lot of times it won't be coming from the correct domains.
And before I let you go, Ronnie, if someone does fall victim to one of these scams, which again is common practice, what should they do?
I would say like the tips right now that I would put forward is people are still using passwords. Definitely use a password manager. This allows you to create unique, strong passwords, different passwords for every account that you do, and then those are stored in a vault. If updates are coming through, security updates, make sure that you are turning those on and having those applied. But the most important thing that I would say for everyone to do is to make sure that you're going into your apps and services and turning on multi-factor authentication. This is that level up security that if you are to fall for a scam, if you have a quality multi-factor authentication turned on, then that will help to protect you from falling against those. So go into everything, go into those security settings. I like to consider MFA a seatbelt for your digital identity. There are different types. There's SMS, there's OTP, which can be considered weaker. Then there are stronger phishing resistant types of MFA, such as a security key, like a YubiKey or passkey. So if those are options, go in there and turn those on.
All right, really, really good advice. Really all year round, but especially during the holiday season. Ronnie Manning, thank you so much for joining us today.